When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends, and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, met friends and loved them through the years. And I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I've grown.
A very warm welcome back to the Dolden Details channel. Says he, wearing a thermal t-shirt and another t-shirt on top, about to don his woolly hat. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, a very warm welcome. This week we are doing a BMW, a black BMW. It's a maintenance wash, but with some added protection. Now, you might remember last time with the rather hairy Ford Fiesta, I used an interior dressing. This is by Bear Car Care. This was fairly impressive stuff. This smells delightful, very easy to use. Ash sent down several of these other products as well to use. One of them being this Immaculate Premium Shampoo. He does another one, which I believe is infused with wax, pH neutral, fairly concentrated. We're going to be using that today on the Beamer. Also, a high cling gel type formula wheel cleaner. This is known as Vortex. Smells quite nice, this actually. Don't ask me what it smells of, because it just smells pleasant. Fruity. I'm useless at smells, as you well know. Wheel cleaner, a luxury spray wax, a proper spray wax. I know it's known as QD, but this is more of a spray wax. Okay. A hybrid quick detail. This is one I'm interested in because the owner wants some sort of a synthetic sealant put on the car, or sealant of sorts. So that's the hybrid one. That's got SiO2 in it. And a glass cleaner, straightforward glass cleaner. And just behind here, over my bonce, is glass cloth and 2 MFs. That's what I'm going to be reviewing today. I hope it doesn't rain. I'm going to go and crack on and get this BMW done. I'll see you in a bit. And so it begins with the wheel cleaner. But before we go anywhere near those wheels with a chemical, we're going to rinse them down, including the wheel arches. So take your EZ Go brush after you've pre-washed the arches with a decent APC and give them a damn good scrubbing. And it's very important to allow the chemicals to dwell, to allow them to do their job. Pre-spray the wheel with wheel cleaner and then spray the brush as well. Give it a chance to go around the wheel. You might be wondering why there is foam in the bucket. That's shampoo. That acts as another lubricant on the brushes. Little tip for you. What you will find with this wheel cleaner is it foams up. It foams up a lot, which is great because it clings to the wheel, allowing cleaning time to be a bit longer. Remember, this is not a fallout remover, this is just a wheel cleaner. It gets rid of that grime, that horrible green stuff that's on your wheel, or the brown tarnish that appears on alloy wheels. Use a decent wheel mitt and then rinse them down and repeat on all 4 wheels. Once you've done that, concentrate on the grubby areas. This includes the filler cap. Rinse the loose stuff off first with your power washer and then use an APC diluted down in a double action trigger spray, hogshair brush or a detailing brush, just to agitate it and get rid of the grime. You're all going to be getting revved up, ready for the snow foam shot. That's coming very soon, but before you even think about doing that, have a look at the lower parts of the car, in particular the rear end. I know this car is not particularly grubby, but this is showing you a good example of good practice. Just work your way around the rear end of the car and the front end, and also around the lower parts with an APC. As this is a first time clean, I'm not particularly worried about stripping any LSP off the car. If you're doing regular cleans, you might want to consider a wax safe citrus cleaner. There's plenty available on the market. Also treat the door jambs with the same cleaner and use a triangular auto nozzle. It has a directional lance on it so you don't spray water in the car, and going across the bottom of the doors as well, because that's where all the crap builds up. Now you can spray the car and squirt white stuff all over it. Yuck. No, I mean snow foam. Always a favourite. It doesn't make you a detailer. It doesn't make you the world's best valeter. This is just part of the pre-wash regime. I know it's a favourite. Turning the car into a marshmallow and spraying your car at the same time. Yeah. What you can do is you can agitate the snow foam and work the grime out the tops of the door rubbers. Don't believe me? Have a look at this. That's the crap coming out of a fairly clean car. So, cup of tea time, allow it to dwell a little bit longer and then rinse it down. Does have its uses being tall sometimes. So once you've rinsed that down, it is time for the shampoo stages. This is immaculate, the premium shampoo. What a rich shampoo this is. 2 or 3 glugs in a bucket, fill it 3/4 full of water, then agitate it with a snow foam lance. What am I talking about? Snow foam lance. Pressure washer lance. Good God. One thing I did notice about this straight away is there is a little bit of a lack of foam, but the main part I'm interested in, I keep stressing this to people, is the lubricants in the shampoo. What you don't want to be doing is dragging a mitt over the car. If you've got enough lubricant there, there's less chance of marring the paint, and believe you me, you'll see it on a black car. This is a fairly low mileage car, it's not done much work. It paint's in fairly good order. Yes, there's some minor swells and some scratches, but this shampoo was a joy to use, and I'm getting really annoyed with myself because I'm finding it very difficult to criticise these products. I've now got a list of top 5 shampoos which I keep moving about because I keep getting a better one. Don't forget to use a secondary mitt for the lower parts of the car. And then rinse down. Now, on the drying stages, this was aided by the luxury spray wax. Call it what you will, spray wax QD. It is a spray wax. It's a designated spray wax. Now, you can put this on wet, you can put it on dry. I found it easier to use it on a wet car. It helped in the drying aid. Once it was used as a drying aid with the drying towel, then buff off, because obviously you will have a residue on there. Buff it off and then you'll start to see the shine. This is the first part of the protection stages. Once this is done and you've had a cup of tea and a rich tea, dry the tyres down and the wheels. Then it comes to the hybrid quick detailer. Now this is the one with the synthetics in it. The hybrid quick detailer is our LSP, if you like, or quick LSP. This is going to be topped again with the spray wax. because over time the spray wax will deteriorate with UVs. This time of year not too bad, we're approaching the winter months. This is belt and braces. So we've got a wax, a synthetic sealant and a wax. Yes, it's a hybrid, it's got wax in it and it's got SiO2 in it. Once this is down, obviously, as aforementioned, reapply the wax with a fresh microfiber. These microfibers were actually supplied by Bear Car Care. Pleasant to use, not too fluffy. Don't want to leave residue all over the car with MF fibres all over the paint, should I say. And then literally go around the car once again with the QD or spray wax. I really should get a van rather than having a Skoda as a detailing vehicle. This is the glass cleaner and glass cloth. Makes a huge difference doing glass. Don't ever leave your glass because it really does finish your vehicle off inside and out. But what I did notice with this is, as it's a designated glass cloth, that sounds like I'm being picky, but it makes a huge difference. This is the result.
Country lanes, singing to tiny dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel, and it's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. 15 years old and smoking hand-rolled cigarettes, running from the law through the backfields and getting drunk with my friends. And my first kiss on a Friday night, I don't reckon that I did it right. I was younger then. Take me back to when we found weekend jobs.
Boom! As if by editing magic, and I'm still cold. Put a coat on, Paul, for God's sake. Stop wearing t-shirts with your name on. I need a coat with my name on. It's the only reason I wear it. Anyway, God, did that car come out shiny, and the owner was absolutely blown away. He said, that looks better than it did before I bought the bloody thing, before it was new, before the dealer had it. I just hope so. Dealers aren't the best at looking after cars, so one happy customer. Let's get on to this Bear Car Care range, and what did I think about using these products. The hardest part about this is trying to find something that was wrong. This has been quite difficult. I'll try and explain why. So this was the dilutable wheel cleaner. Now I personally wouldn't want to dilute this. Doing first time cleans, you want something to work. You want it to work quickly and effectively. If you dilute the product, you're just going to lose the strength and end up using twice as much of it and probably cost yourself more money because you'll just plough through it. So personally, I'd keep it as it is. Very foamy to use. It foams up very, very well on the EZ brush, as you've probably seen by the video. It smells very nice. It's got a decent Canyon sprayer. These Canyon spray heads are a must. So many detailing stockist manufacturers send products down and they break within 10 minutes. These ones don't. They're very good. If they block, you can take the filter off and clean the filter out because he's got a little filter in the bottom of the bottle. Attention to detail, nice one, Ash, and reuse them. Impressed with that? It's not a fallout remover, it is a wheel cleaner and it cleans very nicely. That was the first one. It did its job. It came, now I'm a bit of a sucker for decent shampoos. I have a small list comprised of decent shampoos. It did this make the top 5. Yes, it did make the top 5. I'm gradually moving the shampoos around of which ones I like the best. The one thing that stands out for this one is the amount of lubricant in it. As you put this on, it's, you know, taking this across the panels is a sheer joy. I'm struggling to find out or find things that are wrong with products at the moment. We are producing some amazing products in the UK. I'll blow the UK's trumpet for you. Didn't really use a lot, a few glugs in the bucket, and away you go. Not loads and loads of suds, but it's got the lubricant in it, which is the most important part, because you don't want to be marring the paint at the end of the day. That's a winner. And then it came down to the drying of the car. If you just lightly spritz this will help dry the car. Not everybody does this, it's just force of habit, but it's a good way of infusing the drying towel with the product, and it just helps to drag the water off, to be honest with you, and it gets the first layer of protection down. Now, you can argue the fact that, hang on Paul, why don't you dry the car first and then put the hybrid down? I didn't want to do that. I just wanted, this is just force of habit, me using quick detailers and spray waxes. I'd rather use this first and get it infused into the paint and then use the man-made one. Is it the right way, the wrong way? I've never had any issues doing this. It's just belt and braces. This was nice, very, very nice. This paid off right at the end when you actually top coat the other product, which I'll talk about now. This was the hybrid quick detailer. This in fact produced a very, very good gloss, considering it's a synthetic product, or part synthetic, part natural. Don't know the complete composition of it. Incredibly easy to use, light spritz over the panels, and then just gently work it in the paint and buff it off, and boy does it go on very, very quick. There isn't any streaking issues with this. So many of these SiO2s leaves like a bit of a streaking on the paint, and it's not good, but this one didn't have any problems with this at all. Once you get that on, leave it for a bit, have a cup of tea, have a bicky, and then top coat it back with the spray wax, just as belt and braces. Remember, this is going to give you the gloss. Once the UVs start working their way through the gloss levels, they've then got the sealant to work through, and that's man-made. That's going to take a lot longer, so it is real belt and braces stuff. And then it came down to finishing off, which was the glass cleaner. Glass cleaners are not what you can really say about them, or you know, the fact that do they flash off, are they non-streak? This one does everything you'd expect from a high quality glass cleaner. Remember, this is the boutique stuff. This isn't going to be really run-of-the-mill valeting stuff. So remember that when you're looking at the prices as well. Don't think, you know, we all do it. We shop around for the best deals, but just remember, these are bespoke products. This isn't something you're just going to go and order 25 litres of. So just remember that when you look at the website. Not bad. And this is good. It's got a nice like weave to the cloth as well. This is a designated glass cloth. I found this nice to use. The only criticism, it could probably do with being a bit bigger, to be honest with you. That's the only thing I can really think about. The same with the microfibers. They're pretty much run-of-the-mill. Short pile MFs. Not too sure on the GSM rating of these, but these were nice to use. Nice machined edges. What more can you ask for a decent MF, as long as it doesn't leave residue all over the paint, and they didn't. So maybe after a few washes they might do, but I didn't come across any issues today. So that really was the Bear Car Care range. I've really struggled this week to try and find something wrong with the range. They're priced on point, to be honest with you. You can check out the range below the video. I always put the links underneath, and any other useful links I can think of I will put under the video. Numerous brands coming up, more stuff from brands we've done in the past, but they're going to be expanded, if you like. Bear with me on the G3 video. It is going to happen, just not sure when. Apologies to you guys out there. Yes, thanks to everyone that's subscribed of late, poor grammar, of late, and keep interacting with the channel. And thanks to Ash for sending these products down. Sorry, it's a bit of a quick video this week. Bit of a rush around, and also I've got cars backing up all of a sudden, so expect some more videos from me. Thanks ever so much, guys. I am going to go in and have a beer. See you on the next one, guys. Tell you bye.